And now to shed more light on opportunities inherent in the livestock industry is a livestock consultant who is also the managing director, Livestock Genetic Africa Limited, and Nigeria representative of Viking Genetics Denmark, Emmanuel Nnoko. You're welcome to Business Express, sir.
Thank you for having me.
The creation of the Ministry of Livestock, how will that improve the growth of the sector?
Well, if I could say that this is the right time and is the right step by creating this livestock ministry. The president has a very insight that this sector has been lagged behind for a long time. This sector is the economy generating income, and it can create an income and give employment to youth, and it has been negated for a long time. But the government, especially the president, had the foresight to understand that this livestock has to be developed, and he created this livestock ministry. That is a very right step forward. And what I want to say again is that he has a very foresight by choosing the man who has been very, very active in that livestock ministry. That is the livestock minister, Idi Mukhtar. He's a very man who has been so active in that very livestock. He has been into the very field. He knows the importance of that livestock, and he knows the economy that it can generate. So he is going to do a very good work in that very area. And this very livestock ministry are going to improve a lot of life of especially the farmers. And it is going to help in the issue of reducing farmers and herders if they are going to be able to establish a ranch, because this livestock sector, as I said, is the economy. It can generate economy, and it can create employment, both women and youths.
Great. So what are the major improvements we should expect from the ministry?
Yeah, the major improvement we have to expect from the ministry, because as the man being the very man who knows about the importance of livestock, so it's going to help a lot, especially, as I said, in the issue of farmers and herders. It's going to help to be able to limit and even stop the feathers, because the farmers are going to be established in one place, and the farmers can be able to benefit, and they can be able to see the benefit of livestock. And when we are talking about livestock, this livestock is both cows, goat, sheep, pig, and poultry. So these are the areas that they are going to do a great improvement. And as I said before, that is a very good thing forward, that the government has looked into it and see that the potential in this livestock and Nigeria is going to benefit, because many other countries are benefiting so much in livestock. There's many countries in the world, especially even in Africa here, Kenya, Uganda, South Africa, they have developed their livestock and they are seeing the importance. And Nigeria is a step forward. If I would be able to say that, yes, the sector has been neglected so much, but now they have moved a step forward. So I believe in the next 5 years or 10 years, Nigeria will begin to see the improvement and importance of livestock.
Now, milk production is a critical area of focus. What do you think are the challenges facing the dairy sector, and how can we improve production of milk to meet local demand?
Well, to improve the production of local milk is that there's a lot of factors that are going to be involved. One, we have to genetically improve our breed. Our breed, which we have here, they are very good, but they don't produce enough milk because they go a long way. When you take a cow from here to Maiduguri, from here to the east, the cow has exhausted. It will be not easy for that cow to produce enough milk. So we have to genetically improve our breed. And by genetically improve our breed, we have to use through AI or through crossbreeding or pure breeding to be able to crossbreed these local cows, so that they can be able to start to produce enough milk. And there's other factors that are involved. Management. The cow, there has to be a good management for the cow. They're going to be good water, they're going to be good feeding, and they are going to be especially the awareness to the farmers to understand that, yes, the breed that we have today cannot give us the correct milk, because in us we have different kind of breed. We have Holstein, we have Ayrshire, we have Jersey, which are very good in production of good milk, especially Holstein, which can give us 15 to 25 liters of milk per day. So that is the genetically improve our breed. That is the way forward for us to have to start to produce enough milk. Because today we're still importing milk, but I believe that through this livestock ministry, at least we are going to a step forward. In the next 5 to 10 years, we are going to stop importing milk to this country.
Good. Now tell us the benefits of artificial insemination.
Yeah, there's a lot of benefit in artificial insemination, because when you do artificial insemination, it gives the farmer the opportunity to choose the kind of breed that you want to be. Because especially when you do artificial insemination, you avoid what we call inbreeding. Especially, I'm talking about in cow now. So you have avoid what we call inbreeding in cow. And there's a lot of things, especially the disease control, because when you do AI, you choose the best bull, which are good for calving, good milk, calf survival, and longevity. That is those things that the farmer can be able to choose when you do AI. So, but when you have a bull, you may not be able to choose it in that very. But through AI, you can be able to choose the best, and it gives the farmer the best opportunity to choose, both either in beef or in dairy. And that is what we are doing in Nigeria as Livestock Genetic Africa. We import a different kind of semen from Denmark. Import from Viking Genetics. Viking Genetics they have developed their life, especially when it came to semen for different kind of animal. So we have conventional semen, we have sex semen. In sex semen, you can able to have 90% calf heifer, which means that if you are going into dairy, so it is very good for you to have sex semen. But if you are good, we have beef semen also, which are good. We have beef in dairy, so different type of. So these are the opportunities when you do AI.
So how can private sector key in to this wonderful program by the federal government?
Yeah, as I said before, that this is a great opportunity for especially the private sectors, those who are into beef, those who are into dairy. This is a step forward. And if they can able to help the government key into the very aspect, what government is doing, because government has seen that there's a potential in livestock. So the private sector has to key in. They have to come, they have to invest, they have to understand that, yes, this is a business. This is not, we have to avoid the issue of maybe the former way of we do raise livestock, the timid way, maybe this is a hereditary, but now they have to see it as a business. So that's why it is very, very necessary for the key players, especially private sectors, to have to key in for the government. And likewise, we ourselves who are into livestock, we can able to key in, because it's a good idea for the government to come in with this idea of creating this ministry, because this ministry is going to concentrate on livestock. It is different from like before, when it is under Federal Minister of Agriculture. They are into a very broad, but now they are specifically for livestock. And being a livestock, the private sector are very, very. They are more open. They will be more open to be able to key in both in investment, to be able to see the potential, and both in, especially in many areas. So it is a very good way forward to the private sectors.
Okay, disease outbreaks can have a devastating impact on livestock. So what practical steps can farmers take to prevent and control diseases, and how can the government support these efforts?
Yeah, yes, we know that there's different kind of disease which can outbreak especially in livestock. But the most important is that they create awareness to the farmers to be able to understand how to manage their farm. There's many ways, especially in the advanced world or in other countries. There's many ways. Maybe we use the vaccine, but in different countries we try to avoid the major use of vaccine. That's why we say that AI is very, because when you choose the right bull, which are disease resistant, which can able to give you resistance, that is a very good for you, because especially when we come to these local headers now, they take the cows to different areas. These cows are exposed to different kind of infection. There are different kind of disease. So they are not immune. But if they are able to stay in one place, so that will be a good thing for them to be able to control disease. And the government can help by providing the vaccine. so that, and be subsidized different way of servicing, so that the farmers can able to access it, so that they can able to control the disease. So that is the major way, especially the government has to help by giving the farmers access to it and subsidizing that vaccine, so that they can able to access the vaccine.
So looking ahead, what are your hopes for the future of Nigeria's livestock industry, and what needs to happen to achieve these goals?
Yes, I see the future is so bright. Nigeria has great opportunities to be able to develop. As I said before, that this livestock is a very big livestock, because there's some countries like Netherlands, like Denmark, they have developed their livestock that they export different kind of livestock, especially even in Brazil, they export meat. So Nigeria have the potential. We have the land, we have the livestock. The only thing that, especially that the willingness of the government, as now they have already come up with this livestock ministry, for them to develop it, because we have to develop this, because the children of our children has to take milk. By importing milk every year, spending $1.5 billion to be able to import milk, it does not, because if you have used that money to invest in livestock, it will be able to use it. So I see a bright future, and I saw that this ministry is going to do a lot to be able to help in that area, especially the man that is on top, that Idi Mukhtar. He's a man who is so passionate, so interested, and so eager to be able to make sure that this livestock achieve. And I am believing that he's going to do it, and with the help of the government, he's going to achieve it.
Wow. Mr. Emmanuel Nnoko, many thanks for being part of Business Express today and sharing your knowledge on the livestock industry. It's been enlightening. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.